Okay, welcome to a joint venture of Topherspin Meteorites and Space Matters. We're very excited today. We're cutting some stuff that we just got at the Tucson show. I'm excited, folks. I'm trying to remain calm, but we're gonna have some fun today. I'm hoping we can do this without changing the blade. If we can do all our cuts without changing the blade, we're going to see some magic done all at once. I'm hoping as people join us, they leave comments and talk among each other. This is the meteorite community that we live in, and it only works when we talk and when we share, when we get together and our passion. I'm getting emotional. Our passion comes through. So let's do this. We got some great specimens today. First, we got some Chelyabinks. They're ugly. Very, very ugly. But no fresh crust. I've never bought Chelyabinks this ugly in my life. But as we all know, folks, the magic is on the inside. So these two, probably just gonna do a little rip down the center. Whoops, see, I told you I'm excited. Probably just gonna rip this one down the center, expose the matrix. Anything that, like these Chelyabinks we're gonna cut today, they're all available for sale. So if you see a cut you like, claim it first. I'm gonna rip this one down the center. And then this one, I'd like to get some slices out of. I want to leave them thick. I want to give people a good, nice, heavy disc. I don't want it just to be a thin. I don't want to waste too much, and I want a nice wafer. I want a thick, nice, hefty hunk of Chelyabinks. Yeah, we've been talking to a lot of Russians and a lot of. We met so many people in Tucson. I just can't get into it. It was awesome. So that's project number one. Got some Chely. And we're also going to weigh. We're going to weigh the specimens prior to cutting. We're going to cut them and weigh them after. The next thing, if anyone knows what this is, please feel free to guess. Look at those fingers jumpy. I am super excited, folks.
Ooh.
Does anyone know what we are looking at? It's 16 grams, roughly. We're going to weigh it. And Stephen Amera and myself, Topher, went in halves on this one. So we're going to slice it live. We're going to write each other a COA for it. And we'll always have brother slices, one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast. And that makes this rock even more special. 10 days ago, this wasn't on Earth. Cuba. Cuba, baby.
That's it. Brothers in arms. We're gonna cut this Cuban in half. And it's going to be very special for us, guys.
I thought you were going to kiss me.
We're not going to be kissing, especially on camera.
So this is the second one. We obviously want to make sure that we get a really good cut on the Chely first. I'm not going to screw around on this. It was pretty expensive. That's why we went in together on it, besides the story behind the meteorite. And getting at the Tucson show. So it has a lot of special value to us. So I don't want to muck it up. If the blade on the Chely is not giving me the cut I want, we're going to end the live stream probably, change blades. I don't want to sit around for 20 minutes while we change a blade. So that's project number 2. We got to get Steven to the airport. But it would be super cool because I've never cut lunar before. And I don't think I've ever owned, I know I've never owned 106 grams of the moon. I don't own this. I own 6 grams of this. So the goal is to cut off 6 grams and deliver 100 grams to the client. But I'll probably cut light on my side because I always want the scale to come out heavy in the client's favor. I'm as accurate as possible, but whenever I round, make sure that it's in the favor of the client. But this is beautiful. It's destined for a very special project. That's all I'll say. But this is not mine, but we're going to cut off 6 grams, hopefully. Or 5.5, whatever. We're going to weigh it to make sure. All right, so first, Chelly banks. Make sure you have proper safety gloves. These are really nice because they're extremely flexible. I have very good tactile feel of what I'm working on, especially when they're wet. I can feel everything. And they're really grippy. And they work really well. Hardy brand. Got them at Hart Fravor, China Fravor Hart, whatever it's called. The $1.99 10-piece sockets at home. Do we have anyone in the world watching us right now?
We have 2 sets of eyes.
Sweet. Drinking my Diet Coke just because talking a lot. And actually, I'm on lunch break. But during lunch break, I'm going to cut some meteorites. Sounds like a good day. All right, now, my quality respirator. Everyone was bagging on me last time. I just got to wear it.
PPE, folks. Anytime you're cutting a stone and releasing that dust into the air, you got to protect your lungs.
And say goodbye to the goatee, guys. It's going to go in hiding for a while. All right. Safety goggles. Okay. I am ready. Got my custom Space Matter shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
rocking the Space Matter.
Not only is it customized on this side. Ba-boom!
Ba-boom! Space Matter. Topherspin Meteorite, because space matters, folks.
I mean, and these were just we traded shirts. Here. So,
check it out.
So that's what we do. Yeah, my back is empty, but he's muscular. So there you go. So that's what this community is about. Is just sharing and just taking an active role. I need to find out what I'm doing real quick because I have a safety pedal. There it is. Okay, here's my setup. We have a power coming in from my saw into the dead man switch. That goes right about here. I'll adjust it where. There we go. And this goes into the power strip. And I'm going to unplug one of my neon signs for that. All right. See if we have power. All right. That blade is weird. The blade has a lot of flex in it. Not bad. All right. First one we're going to do, chili. $9.9.
9.92 grams, bud.
All right, let's see what kind of quality cut we get. And let's take these off. All right, go ahead and just keep feeding that water for a while, fill up the channel. Want a good spray of water. That blade looks like crap. It has a flex in it that I don't like. Wow. All right, let's try that with the water. All right. Yep. cut number 1, 9.9 chili. Successfully cut in half. It looks like it might be a melt.
Oh, wow.
It looks like it is a melt.
That's a complete melt.
Oh my gosh, what a score. What a score. Had no idea from the outside it's a chili melt.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yes, what a score.
Who would have expected that?
What a score.
I wonder if we're maybe looking at several chili melts there now that I'm seeing the interior of this one.
What a score.
Very cool.
That is awesome.
That looks super under magnification.
What a score.
So this is what the exterior looks like. Almost reminiscent of melts. No fusion crust. You're welcome, Jose. Hey, Michael. Welcome to the show. Alex, welcome to the show.
Alex who? Which one? Alex Volta? Alex G?
Alex G, man.
Hey! You can also look for a finished weight on that.
Oh, yeah, let's see. What do we got here, folks? Okay, so we're weighing this fragment right now. We have a 4.54 gram specimen.
4.5?
Yep.
That's half of 9.
And we now have a 4.38 gram specimen.
4.38, so another almost 4.5, so that's 9, with a total cutting loss of about a gram, because this blade sucked butt. The blade, look at this blade, guys.
Ooh, we're doing a quick blade change here. Yeah. It's a little deformed.
Yeah, it was, oh man, no. Cuba deserves the best.
The best of the best.
So what's the total combined weight after a cut of 9.9?
All right. Let's get these samples on the scale. And the combined weight is 8.92 grams.
8.9. So we lost a gram.
We lost a gram.
So now,
Alex G comments, cool work pants, bud.
This is my office attire. This is what I wear every day when it's cold. And it's not cold.
I literally got to watch Topher at work, and you know, I've never worked so comfortably in my life.
This is the new blade we're using. I'm replacing it with a Pro Slicer made by the same Johnson brothers as my Rock Rascal 6. It's a professional 6-inch lapidary. Has a 1/2-inch arbor, and it's 0.006 inches thick.
What's this go live with Fred McPherson invite?
I don't know, but
okay.
Don't mess up ours.
I'm not going to click it. Fred McPherson is watching. Hey, welcome to the show, Fred.
Right on, dude. Canada in the house.
Yeah, Canada in the house. Fred, it's Steve from Space Matters. How are you today, sir?
Now, the Cuba Viñales just landed at the Tucson show, and that's like the mecca of meteorites right now. Hold on. That's like the mecca of meteorites right now, Tucson. They arrived there when Stephen and I were there, and we were very fortunate to get one. And the thing is, we were very fortunate to get one at a size we could afford, and the next day we saw slices on shelves for the first time. And I can't get this screw on, this nut on. We saw slices the very next day for the first time. Which means those were like, besides in Cuba, we're basically looking at the first slices available on the market. And that was in Tucson, in the Mecca, from pros who have been doing this for a while. And now I'm able to cut one live on Facebook and give you guys a look at what it looks like on the interior. Hopefully we got some shock vanes. And, you know, these cuts are just now available to begin with. I think we're doing, I don't know, I haven't looked, and don't try to troll me. We might be cutting one live on Facebook first. I'm just saying, that'd be cool. I would like that. But regardless, we're cutting it today anyway. And everyone who's watching, you're in a select crowd, because the number of people who've cut these, the number of people who've witnessed them being cut, is extremely limited. And I'm super pumped. So one thing I'm going to do, because this is a special cut for me, is I'm collecting my dust. So I'm going to wash this down and make sure my collection pan is clean and void of any other material.
Hey, welcome to the video, Scott.
Scott Peterson?
Yep, we have Scott Peterson on here.
So I'm going to collect the Cuban dust. And you know what? You know what would be cool?
What's that?
I'm going to give away the Cuban dust.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
He didn't even ask for my permission. Just kidding, folks. We had a mutual agreement. He gets the Cuban dust. But you know what? Topher is being, you know, awfully generous to offer it to, I believe, one of these guys. Whoever's watching.
It has to be someone on the live stream.
Someone watching live stream.
Yeah.
One of you guys are going to be the lucky Cuban dust holder from our mass. And I guess it could probably be a joint COA between Space Matter
That'd be cool.
and Topher Meteorites. Topherspin Meteorites. Apologize for that.
Oh, dude, I call myself Topherville Meteorites one time.
What is it?
I call myself Topherville Meteorites. I call my house Topherville. And one time on a live feed, I called myself Topherville Meteorites. And had one guy go, what? All right.
All right, he has this cleaned up really well. There's not going to be any contamination in there whatsoever. I mean, it's black. So.
And we just filled it with water, so we're looking at fresh stuff.
Yep. Rob Michaels is asking if we could snort it, and you know, we can't do that because it's, you know, we can't condone snorting Cubas.
Oh, and by the way, I officially don't have this. This is an ordinary chondrite. Let's say it fell in Northwest Africa. Okay?
Rob, welcome to the show, bud. I'm calling it a show like we're doing some type of TV show, but I suppose, you know, we can call it that.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, hopefully that this isn't bugging you guys out that I had to change the blade, slow things down, but I am not going to make inferior product.
Oh, John Higgins is watching.
Oh, right on, John.
John, welcome to the show, brother.
Show him his lunar.
Oh. Hold on a second. I'll pull out the lunar so you can see it.
It's not dark.
Yeah,
It's not dark.
I agree with Topher on this one. It doesn't seem dark to me either. But you are certainly the expert, and
yeah, I bow to your knowledge.
I can't argue with that.
I bow to your knowledge.
What's going on here? All right, here we go. Hola, John. Here we go. Looks awesome. What's going on, man? How are you today? Great haul on the Cubas, by the way.
That's proud of you.
Extremely impressive, man.
Very proud of you.
That's a seeing what you accomplished over there. That's Everybody should be really proud of you for that. That's outstanding.
It takes a special person to go out in the field and do that.
Especially in that type of country.
All right, I have the new blade installed. We're now at a .006 thickness of an inch, and we're running a straight blade now. It's not wiggling. We're good. I'm gonna cut another Shelly.
Hey John, I'm gonna catch you up here, man. Topher and I went halvesies on a nice 16-gram Cuban.
Yep.
And so we're gonna split it and give each other COAs from one another in memory of the 2019 Tucson Gem and Mineral Show
And Meteorite Show. Also, someone on the live feed today, we're gonna give the dust cuttings too. I have a nice clean cutting surface. I'm not gonna cut Jelly Banks right now. I'm going for Cuba.
Yeah, you got to do Cuba, brother.
Cleaned it.
Yep.
Okay.
What size is
well,
that?
Look at this. John, take a look at this. This was sold as just Chelly. We cut it open and it's Chelly melt.
Yeah. Solid melts.
And I'm loving that. That's a good thing.
That's pretty interesting.
That's a solid win. Okay.
So how many grams do we have on the Cuban?
Why don't you
let's
here,
weigh it up. Gently.
Yeah.
Gently.
And we're going to try to cut it down the crust, the mist. Explain how we're going to cut it, if you don't mind, buddy.
So we made the decision that we're going to cut it in half the long way. And the reason we chose that is because we have the missing portions of fusion crust, and mainly centrally on this individual, and we want to be able to preserve as much of the fusion crust as possible, and we'll have a nice cross section with the finished product cut in longitudinally. Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to weigh it out for you.
We probably didn't take enough pictures.
Oh! I did zero it, and I almost dropped it. This is. Let me try this again.
It's $5 a gram less for you.
I'll trade. All right. So Scott Peterson says I'll trade you a micro for the dust.
You know, I appreciate that. I'm just going to give this away. I don't want anything in return. John Higgins has taught me one thing in life, and that's generosity is done by nice people. And I want to be a nice person.
All right, so we're saying 16 grams, but it's actually 15.66 grams. Let me tear the scale one more time.
Check that again.
Let's just, throw it on.
Have we been rounding up all week?
I think we've been rounding up. All right, so it's 15.65.
Oh, because we said we were going to get 7 grams apiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So, I've decided not to cut the lunar today, guys. And the reason I was going to nip a little 6-gram chunk off of this one because it's overweight right now. The client did not request this much. So I was going to nip off 6 grams of that, or maybe 5 to leave it heavy. But I don't want to contaminate the Cuba dust. So the Cuba is today's star. And, people going out there in the field like John Higgins getting it. And supposedly, in theory, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. But people like that bringing it to us, making it available, 10 days after it was on the other side of the moon or in space is crazy. We're going to cut it now live. Let me check my, oh, you have it.
Yeah.
Let me check my water real quick.
Okay.
My very high-tech watering system. Hey, John, would you prefer that I would cut this, or would you recommend that I cut this with more or less water than usual, or any opinion on that whatsoever?
Rob Michaels commented, a Cuban SWAT team is on their way to Topherville.
Walk the garage. This is cool because I'm actually cutting in daylight for the first time. I don't need all my spotlights on. All right, Cuba it is. Let me take a look at it and find out where I want to cut it.
Analyze that baby carefully, bro.
So, like that. And I have even weight distribution on pretty much both sides. Do you agree with that cut? Do you...
Maybe a little teeny bit to the right. Teeny bit. Right there.
Right there?
Yep.
Line up the back with the back of the back of the stone with the back of the blade.
Welcome, Jason Phillips.
Oh, right on, man. All right, here goes Cuba.
We're cutting a Cuban, guys. Sorry, Spock.
Oh my God!
We did it.
Woo! Look at the inside of it. Look at the inside.
This is epic. This is epic. Here.
Do that under the light for the folks.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is a beautiful, beautiful slice.
Yes.
Of this Cuban. Wow. Actually, it looks unique.
It's gonna need a little bit of polishing, man. I don't know what's up with my blade, but this is gonna need a little bit of polishing.
Now, is that a hold on a second here. Is that an artifact of the blade? That streak across it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it could just be buffed out.
I know. It's gonna need a little bit of work.
Folks, I apologize for the eagle claws.
Man, I cannot believe that is done.
It's beauty. It's a real beauty. Huh, a lot of metal in there.
Yeah. The next stop for these, or at least mine, Travis Howard.
You're gonna have Travis Howard prepare the sample?
I'm gonna have him polish this up.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my, I don't know if that's your slice or my slice or your slice or my slice, but look at this. Look at this one.
Holy smokes.
That one needs some work. Woo! Let me unplug my power.
So folks, I don't know.
Safety first.
I can't tell you positively whether this is an artifact, but it kind of looks like it. An artifact of the cut, but.
And we have some dust. Not a whole lot.
We'll have the dust. It's
I don't want a whole lot of dust.
Are you gonna dry it out and?
Yeah, I gotta let it dry all night and then come out with my my scraper and collect it.
Very nice, very nice.
That was so cool,
dude. Great job, my brother.
Wow, thanks, dude. We got that.
We got the Cuban cut.
I don't think they're cut evenly, but we'll work that out. Let's see.
That's right.
Okay, the total weight was 1565.
Yep. Wow.
What? That is a thin ass blade. That is a thin ass blade.
I'm pretty satisfied with a .3 loss. That's not point.
Wow.
0.03 loss or
wow.
I mean
no,
no 0.3.
Yeah,
0.3.
yeah.
I apologize. Yeah. A 0.3 loss.
0.25. We lost a quarter gram.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, we lost it. There's a quarter gram of powder, we hope. That didn't go in the trellis.
Oh man. Those are nice.
That is so cool.
Great job, man.
Now, you know what? Yeah. What we could do is mix the two and do lunar and Cuban together, unless people are like totally against that idea. Okay, so let's see. That one is 6.5. Yeah, this one's fat.
Yeah, one of them's fat.
That one's
8.
8.
So there's a subtle difference. We'll work it out on the back end.
That is so cool.
But that's amazing.
Yeah.
It is truly amazing, man.
Unless we want to take another rip on it.
I wouldn't bother.
I'm a happy man. It's gonna look a lot better once it's polished. I got a little bit of blade on there.
Right.
I don't know what that is.
Let's do, you know, a little representation.
Someone do a screen print. Someone fax it to me.
Topherspin and space matter.
Yeah.
At it. We're at it again. Outside of the
Viñales in the
Tucson
house.
Gem Mineral and Meteorite Show.
Right on.
Yep.
Very happy with that. And we got some cute, Chelyabinsk melts. I think that is gorgeous.
What is that? John Higgins is asking, what is that?
That's unless you tell me otherwise, that's a Chely melt.
John, are you referring to the Cuban or the Chely melt?
You're scaring me.
Close up. Let's do a close up of the Cuban. Are you talking about the metallic line in there? I mean, I believe that's an artifact of the blade,
that's
correct?
the blade.
I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, or the fact that the appearance is. Show the vinyl close up. Okay. Let me see. I mean, it certainly looks like.
Hold on one second. You keep doing that.
Certainly looks like the vinyls that we held over there. What do you think, John?
Cuban. That's going with the dust.
Okay. I'll try to get closer here.
We got more.
John says it's beautiful.
Oh, thank God.
You had a scare there for a second, man. Although we had good solid sources, and
no, we know
we saw it moving through the show, and
we did our homework.
all right.
I did I'm doing a rough sanding on this one real quick. Just getting rid of the artifacts of the saw. I don't know why my blade is rotating like that, but this one looks way better now that they're removed.
I want to give it.
Or becoming removed.
Very interesting.
Look at that right there.
Is that shocked right through there? You see how dark it is? Through that portion? It almost looks shocked. I mean, I've only seen fine shock lines from the slices that some of the other vendors had made. But,
so that's one. And
here, may I try this one?
Yeah. I have some cool news. Okay, I'm glad that we didn't have a lot of cutting loss. Hopefully you can see me. I'm glad we didn't have a lot of cutting loss, but there may not be enough dust to worry about. So I'm not going to do the dust thing, but I do have 3 micros that I'm happy to give away. Those are 3 micros of the Cuban fall. And we're just going to go through the comments and pick some people. If anyone has any, if anyone is super interested in it, or tell us what. If you're not interested, you can comment on it. But I'm going to give these 3 away. And if you want to make our job easy and opt out, like John Higgins, you can opt out because I'm not giving you one of these. Seriously, go find your own. So we got 3 micros there, and I can't even pick them up, but let me see here. They may be micro or yeah. Well, here we go. So that's pretty cool. So I'll be glad to send 3 of those out to some people. And I'm definitely going to cover the freight and everything on it for you guys. Just, you know, spread the word. Have your friends join Meteorite Club. Have them follow Topherspin Meteorites. And also Space Matter. We'd appreciate that. Because we pour our hearts into what we're doing. And it's our passion. So it's not really work. But it's nice to hear all the positive feedback about our Tucson live broadcasts. I want to do more of this. I'm surprised that people aren't doing this and sharing their experiences and live broadcasting, or, you know, like, how many people are cutting rocks live? That we have technology and we're a community. Let's get together, and maybe I should start scheduling these things. I don't know. It's just when I'm in the mood and we have a buddy in town, I need to get to the airport like any minute.
Yeah.
We got to take advantage of the situation. So.
Right, so this is more stereotypical of this is a more stereotypical appearance of the Cuban meteorite. Relatively light,
that's
matrix.
Nice.
There's still cut marks on there.
Is that a shock vein?
No, that's I believe that
in the middle.
That's just a little bit of marring from the.
Well, it makes a T. See the T?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right there. That could very well be a shock vein, I would assume.
I'm hoping that is, dude, because that'd be really nice.
Yeah. So that's what you're looking at, folks. I believe the light may be a little bit blue coming from the LED, so it may not be the most accurate representation, but I think it does fairly well. It does the job for what we wanted to accomplish here. So this is Topherspin Meteorites and Space Matter.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle. Kyle just joined. I'm sorry you kind of missed it all, buddy. You can watch the replay, but I got to get Steven to the airport, and I totally appreciate the people who are commenting that they already have a piece and opting out. That's totally appreciated. We're going to get it to someone who doesn't have one. I mean, it's not big, but it's free, it's special, and you're going to be one of the select people to have it. We're glad you joined us today. Feel free to continue about your day in an awesome way. Thanks, my guys. See you, man.
Bye.
Got to get him to the airport.
Thank you, guys.